and I'm feeling kinda homesick.
It's fun music.
Got an encore.
Were we just going to go right into the Star Spangled Banner? All right. The clerk will take the roll.
Commissioner Heinrich,
Here.
Commissioner Brassad,
Here.
Commissioner Reinert,
Here.
Commissioner Gamache,
Here.
Commissioner Schulte,
Here.
Commissioner Jepson,
Here.
Commissioner Meisner.
Here.
Everyone is here today. Item number 4 is a tax claims and abatements. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Brassad. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Schulte. Any discussion? Seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Brassad,
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich.
Aye.
That passes unanimously. Item number 5, consider accepting the regular claims paid for over $500 and purchase card claims paid for the period ending July 11th, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Schulte. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Jepson. Any comments, discussions, questions? Seeing none, this is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Reinert,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich,
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. Item number 6 is the approval of minutes from the July 8th, 2025 County Board meeting. Any changes, or do I have a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Brassad. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Schulte. Anybody else have any? Nope. All right. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, it passes unanimously. Under Chair's remarks, I don't have anything officially. We have kicked the state fair, county fair is going, is kicking off today. We'll be going over there after our meeting this afternoon to raise the flag to get it officially kicked off. But there's a lot going on at the fair. It's going to be hot, so if you do go out there, make sure you drink a lot of fluids. But it's going to be a warm one. But it's hey, it's Anoka County Fair. That's usually the way it is. Also, kicking off is the TPC, the 3M golf tournament at the TPC. I believe they have practice rounds going on today and Pro-Am tomorrow, and then the actual tournament starts on Thursday, and it looks like a pretty good field. So anybody interested in attending that, it's always exciting. So, and I will get going back to starting with the committees of the whole, and we have one extra one that we're adding today. So right now we have A through D. We're going to add management committee that we had earlier today. That'll be letter E, and we'll do that at the end. So we'll go to, let me get this up, government operations, and we'll start with the consent items. And we have 3 consent and 1 discussion item. So we'll start with the consent items, and Commissioner Jepson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Regarding the consent items for facilities management, there was just one item to approve a master contract for plumbing services for 3-year terms with the option to renew. 2 additional 1-year terms for a possible total of 5 years. This is just a standard master contract that we hold with Corvell Constructors, which is contract C0011625, and Egan, which is contract C0011634.
Thank you, Commissioner. And we'll go to property tax and taxation with Commissioner Schulte for that item.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just one item for you today is to approve the joint powers agreement between Anoka County and St. Francis School District for election services with a term from August 1st through December 31st of this year in an amount of $6,000.
And we'll go to finance and administration with Commissioner Jepson.
Yeah, for the finance item on the consent agenda, this is for approving the approval of the board to adopt the attached Anoka County travel training and general reimbursement policy for employees and elected officials. This is just really a procedural consent agenda, just so to make sure that everything is streamlined. Usually when these items get to us in the management committee, it's gone through so many rigorous processes, and this is just something that we feel can streamline a lot more processes and policies moving forward.
Thank you, Commissioner. Anyone have any questions on on any of those 3 on the consent items? All right, this is a roll call vote.
Motion
I
and second.
would move the
Oh,
consent
I'm
agenda.
sorry. Thank you,
Mr.
thank you,
Chair.
thank you, thank you.
Second?
Commissioner Schulte and then Commissioner Jepson. As a second.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich,
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad,
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. We'll move down to the discussion and approval on property taxes. Item number 4, Commissioner Schulte.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. One item for action here. We would ask the board to adopt Resolution 2025-G08, reaffirming the Chief Officer of Property Records and Taxation Division as Anoka County's head elections official and supporting the use of electronic rosters in Anoka County elections.
Do I have a motion?
I would offer the resolution, Mr. Chair.
It's been offered by Commissioner Schulte. Questions, comments? Commissioner Reinert.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to remind the chair that once the floor has been given to a member, which I now hold, based on Robert's Rules of Order, which Anoka County follows, a member has up to 10 minutes to comment uninterrupted. Now, this is really about the use of poll pads or paper rosters. Oh, I should start my timer. This is really about paper rosters or poll pads and the use of them and the autonomy for cities to use them or not. What I'm going to do is start my comments by giving my position, which is I am not in support or against the use of paper rosters or poll pads. Those that say otherwise are misleading and dishonest. I'm in favor of a municipality's right to choose. Arguments in favor of poll pads have been about the ease and accuracy of poll pads and how they perform. Arguments in favor of paper rosters have been that they give their community more confidence in their elections. Both of these arguments, by the way, are true. State election laws are generally mandated for statewide uniformity, including registration procedures. This has not been done for poll pads. Poll pads have not been mandated by the state. Many counties in the state do not use poll pads. Isanti's County Board of Commissioners voted to allow municipalities the right to choose between poll pads and paper rosters. This means that county boards do have the authority to grant municipalities the right to choose. Our election officials and our county attorney state that the Isanti example doesn't compare to Anoka County because they have a lesser population, insinuating that state election laws change from county to county based on population, which is, of course, ridiculous. The state mandates statewide uniformity. So how did we get here? Today, our election officials and county attorney hold the position that our county election officials have always now and have always had full authority over the choice to impose use of poll pads or paper rosters. Then why the vote today? Why do we need to affirm anything if that is true? The vote on the resolution today is to transfer elected officials' authority to unelected staff. Next thing is very important from even what we're talking about. About 18 months ago, we were all told by our elections officials and the county attorney that municipalities do not have choice because back in 2018, the county board voted to use poll pads. Well, this statement of position confirms that in 2018, the county board decided to use poll pads, not election officials. And the opinion of the county attorney 18 months ago was that county board has all the authority to decide. And that was pushed. Finding this out, because I didn't know the difference back then, I met with the head election officials to get more clarity because I didn't know back then. So since the board voted to use poll pads, if the board voted to allow municipalities the right to choose, I asked, would the original vote be reversed and would municipalities have the right to choose between poll pads and paper rosters? The answer was yes from the head election officials 18 months ago. Wanting municipalities to have autonomy, which I do, I then proceeded to talk to my colleagues about, having an up or down vote on this topic, and was met with a variety of responses, yes, no, maybe, I'll think about it. But then, because I was talking to people, kind of got into the ether of the county and probably over to the county attorney's office, and things began to change. I found out that the county board actually never voted on the use of poll pads. They just voted to purchase poll pads In 2018, there was an attempt by the county to have each municipality vote to approve the use of poll pads in their municipality. This, of course, suggests that the county's thinking at the time is that they needed approval from each municipality and could not force them to use poll pads. And in fact, there is legislation in 1987 that describes the need for municipal approval to adopt new election rules. Some cities voted for the poll pads and some never even voted. The county just went ahead and approved it and went, just forced it on the cities anyway. Then I heard that the city of Oak Grove passed a resolution stating that they were not going to use poll pads and instead use paper rosters. It was a resolution by the city. The city of Oak Grove then received an unsigned anonymous letter from the county threatening that if they used paper rosters, they would be charged with a felony. Imagine that. An anonymous letter from the county attorney threatening Anoka County elected officials. I wonder how many times that's happened. I will not be supporting this resolution. This title is not true and the language is not accurate. The last resolve, the Anoka County head election official has designated that all precincts in Anoka County shall use electronic rosters for all statewide elections. Not true. I've asked on what date did this happen, by what action was it enacted, and can I have documentation? I received nothing because it does not exist. The head election officials have not officially and uniformly designated that all precincts in Anoka County use poll pads. It never happened. If it was true, why would the head election officials say that the reason municipalities are bound to using poll pads is because the county board voted for them in 2018? And why would the head election official during my meeting say municipalities could be unbound by the use of poll pads by a simple majority vote of the county board? Now, I'm sure after my comments, some of my comments will be misrepresented and my positions. There might be some politically biased things coming from the county attorney, which, by the way, has told us that he does not represent this board. Maybe even character attacks and my favorite, fake outrage. But just to clarify my point of view one more time, I am not advocating for or against poll pads. I am advocating for municipalities in Anoka County the autonomy to choose between poll pads and paper rosters. Registration using poll pads or paper rosters has nothing to do with the voting process. So it should not matter how you check someone in to vote, as long as it's accurate. We used and trusted paper rosters until 2018. We have been told that they both work well. If they both work well, why use the little iron fist of Anoka County and pound municipalities into submission when it appears that they have the right to choose? Also, we have been told that all of the content of this resolution is already in place and that the action before us today is to simply reaffirm what is already in place. And this is really the biggest lie of the day. Because if it was already in place, there would be no need to consider this resolution in the first place. This resolution is not to reaffirm the existing policy by design, but it is designed to transfer authority from the duly elected Anoka County Board to elected bureaucrats and allow commissioners to hide from this topic. I cannot support this misleading and possibly illegal resolution. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Reiner. Any other comments? Second. Commissioner Heinrich.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I won't be supporting this resolution today either. I think it's probably just myself and Commissioner Reinhardt. I do think that this will pass. Yeah, it's a check-in system. Not that big of a deal. I think that from my position from the get-go has been that a city, if they want to check people in using paper versus electronic, we should find a way, a roadmap for that city or municipality to be able to do that. And so that's really what started this conversation in my mind as far as a resolution being presented, was a resolution that in my mind would provide some sort of a roadmap that would be efficient and take care of whatever costs that lay at the feet of the city for whatever cost the county might incur or whatever encumbrance might happen for to make sure that we have an efficient election day. That's not what we're seeing today. So I've voiced my disappointment in the past that I wanted to see some sort of a resolution that we could vote on that would allow for a roadmap for city autonomy. And that's not what we have before us. And so I will cast a no vote today. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Reiner, do you have about 2.5 minutes left?
No, that's just for the first comment.
This is the,
Yeah, Robert's Rules of Orders, I get another 10 if I want, but I'm only going to take one. I really just want to give one example. There are some cities that desire to use paper rosters, and then there are some cities in Anoka County that really need to use paper rosters because, actually, I was talking with a council member in Columbus last night. At their city hall, they don't have cell service. Every time I go up there for a meeting, everything goes dead. And now we're going to be using, I guess, the new ways that Verizon is going to be the way we're going to transfer information. And so they actually need to use paper rosters. That haven't been figured out yet. We're going to have to work on that if this continues to happen. But there is a desire to use paper rosters, which there should be no problem with that. But in some places, because we do have parts of this county that are rural, they need to use them because they absolutely don't have cell service. In fact, she told me that last election they had to pile the election equipment into a back of a truck and drive down the road to go find cell service. And if, the election judges just had to be shaking their head at that. But that's a true story, by the way. But so there's more need than just desire to use paper rosters. Sometimes they're needed.
thank you, Commissioner Reiner. Thank you, Commissioner Heinrich. Any other comments? Hearing none, this is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich,
No.
Commissioner Brassad,
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert,
No.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye. And that passes 5-2. We'll move down to Human Services Committee and Commissioner Meisner.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The Committee of the Whole for Human Services. We did meet on Wednesday, July 16th at 8:30 in the morning here in this building. There were no public comments in person. I did not receive any via email either, but anyone may do that at mandy.meisner@anokacountymn.gov. We have 4 items on our slate this morning. The first one is the Statewide Improvement Partnership, also known as SHIP grant. This is to request the authorization to enter into contract C00-11735 with the Minnesota Department of Health. This is for the period of November 1st, 2025 through October 31st of 2030. The grant award is for the first year of the grant, November 1st through October 31st, 2026, and is estimated to be $660,160. So this is a grant, again, given by the state of Minnesota. Predominantly, this is about proactive and prevention, and this is supporting our communities across schools, work sites, healthcare settings, really the nooks and crannies. We did have a really robust and great presentation also about this to the full committee. The next item is for the Minnesota Department Community Living Infrastructure Grant. And this is to approval for the renewal of the Minnesota Grant of Human Services. Again, Community Living Infrastructure Grant. This is contract C00-11527. So this funding is made available through the Housing Support Division to increase and improve opportunities for Minnesotans with disabling conditions to live in the community, and provides the counties with funding to build the infrastructure necessary to support this work. This is helping to support management of emergency hotel shelter programs, a housing resource specialist, and housing outreach worker, to name a few. The next action item, number 3, is under community corrections. And this is to accept the Community Supervision Funding Formula Subsidy. This is for fiscal year 26 net distribution from the Minnesota Department of Corrections. And this is through the period of July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. in the amount of $8,028,465. There is a 0.05 increase. So we have been part of this act since 1976. It is a requirement that we update periodically a new plan, actually every 4 years. But this past legislative session, so it's a little bit different, the formula calculation method was changed from the previous year caseload to a 3-year look back. So this is what constitutes the modest increase of the 0.5%. The last action item is to offer Resolution 2025 HS-10. And this is to recognize probation officers and probation officer assistants in Anoka County during National Pretrial Probation and Parole Supervision Week. This is for July 20th, through the dates July 20th through the 26th of 2025. For process, I would love the opportunity for Dylan to speak on this, just the work that they do. I don't know if this is the appropriate time now. Okay. Sure. Dylan, I really would love for you to say a few words. The work here is really important, and please take the floor.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, Commissioner Meisner, members of the board, my name is Dylan Workington, Director of Community Corrections here in Anoka County. The resolution is much appreciated. The work behind the scenes of this particular group is significant within the county as it relates to public safety, specifically engaging lives in order for these individuals that are participating in the system to have an opportunity to not reoffend again, but to have their behavior corrected and move forward in their life. So just a comment regarding probation officer work. What is that? We have probation officers working shifts out at the Lino Lakes campus, probation officer assistants working with them. So it's 24/7, 365-day-a-year job. Highly skilled, highly trained individuals helping those folks move on from their current circumstance. We have probation officers getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, doing pretrial assessments. We have probation officers writing pre-sentence investigations for the court, making recommendations to the court on revocation matters. They supervise pretrial cases, helping the court and get people into court every day to make sure that they're compliant. We have individuals that are supervising supervised release cases, which is that parole element to this resolution as well. So coming out of the institutions from the state side, working with people with alternatives to incarceration, helping people with mental health caseloads, helping people find housing and jobs, et cetera. So it's a very important work. I'm proud to be part of it, and I'm very grateful to the board for considering this resolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan, and thank you to all those who work in the probation department. With that concludes the slate, and I will offer that items 1 through 4 for Human Services.
We have a motion. I think we need a second as well.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Meiser, second by Commissioner Heinrich. Any comments? See none, this is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Jepsen,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich,
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad,
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
And that passes unanimously. Any informational items, Commissioner Meiser?
No, there were no informational items. I did mention earlier, we did have an excellent presentation about SHIP. Other than that, that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Meiser. We'll move down to Public Safety and Commissioner Brasted.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yep, the Public Safety Committee of the Whole met on July 8th. We have one item on our consent agenda, and that is under our Emergency Management Department, which is, to apply for and accept contract C0011732. It's the Radiological Emergency Preparedness Grant Agreement in an amount not to exceed $6,000 for a term July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2027. And this helps us prepare for any incidents that might come up related to a Minnesota nuclear power plant incident.
Move approval.
Thank you, Commissioner Schulte, to move it, and do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Jepson. Any comments, discussion? Hearing none, this is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich,
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad,
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. Commissioner Brassad, any informational items from the departments?
We had some really robust conversations. There's a lot going on in public safety in our county, but I'll leave it at that for this morning.
Then we also have a lead, Public Safety Lead Commissioner recommendation.
Yes, this item is time-sensitive, so the Attorney's Office has asked that we look at Resolution 2025 PS 12, a resolution authorizing the acceptance of a grant from the Minnesota Department of Public Safety, Office of Justice Programs, in the amount of $139,524 for prosecutor-based crime victim services in Anoka County. And it looks like these funds will be used to help expand services to underserved populations, such as elderly and non-English speaking crime victims for 12 months beginning October 1st, 2025. And I'm happy to offer that.
Offer has been made on the resolution. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair,
County Attorney Johnson.
just for clarification, these funds are funds that this board passes annually through, we apply for this grant. Specifically, they're used to help fund the elder abuse specialist and the bilingual specialist that we have in our victim witness unit.
Thank you. Any other comments? Commissioner Reinhardt.
What have been costs in the past, or is it the same amount every year?
I'd have to go back and take a look at the specifics of it, but it's generally the same amount annually.
Okay, I'd at least like to know the last 3 years, if you can forward that to me.
Sure.
After the meeting, thank you.
Seeing no other comments, this is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Heinrich,
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad,
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. Thank you, Commissioner Brassad. We'll go to the Management Committee. Commissioner Meisner.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So this is coming before us. We did meet about it this morning, but this is a timely manner. So we have one action item to authorize risk management to settle workers' compensation claim number 23-0073 in the amount and terms as discussed. We did have a good conversation about it. And with that, I will move it and thank all those involved that got this done.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Meisner, second by Commissioner Schulte. This is a roll call vote, I believe.
Commissioner Brassad,
Aye.
Commissioner Reinert,
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache,
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte,
Aye.
Commissioner Jepson,
Aye.
Commissioner Meisner,
Aye.
Commissioner Heinrich.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. We'll move down to committee appointments. 9A is to consider appointing or reappointing the following to the Community Corrections Advisory Board for terms ending July 2027 as recommended by the Human Services Committee of the Whole. First one is appointing Brian Lindberg, District 1 Representative, appointing Melissa Westervelt, County Attorney's Office Representative, and reappointing Kevin Titus, District 7 Representative. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Jepson, seconded by Commissioner Heinrich. Any comments? Commissioner Jepson, then Commissioner Meisner.
Yeah, I just wanted to make one comment. I ran into Mr. Lindberg at Costco yesterday while out running errands, and I asked him how he was enjoying his retirement, and he said thoroughly.
Oh, good.
So and I also I mentioned appreciation for him to stay within Anoka County and be on this board for approval this morning.
Commissioner Meisner.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chair. Essentially, I was just going to mention the same thing, that a person who is retired and with his historic knowledge, so it's great to see that he's still interested to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, all three have been appointed or reappointed. Item B is to consider for informational purposes the chair's appointment and reappointments for the following Anoka County Workforce Development Board. representing the private business community for 2-year terms ending June 30th, 2027, as recommended by the Human Services Committee of the Whole. Number 1 is to appointment of Jeff Newsom, President, CEO of Walters Recycling and Refuse. And then 2, the reappointments of Paul Johnson, President of Aggressive Hydraulics, Debbie Boyd, Human Resources Director at the John Roberts Company. And item C, or the third one, is Courtney Mickelson, Human Resources Manager at Ajax Metal Forming Solutions. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved by Commissioner Brasted. Do I have a second?
This is for informational purposes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. It is just informational. But I really would have appreciated that. Thank you. So that's for informational purposes. They've all been appointed or reappointed. So, and if there's nothing more to come before the county board, we are adjourned. We'll have public comment period coming up in